In this video, you're going to be seeing 3 main reasons on why people fail in the pressure washing business and a week in my pressure washing business. Hopefully you guys learn something, enjoy, and let's get into it. We've got a house wash and a gutter clean today. We're gonna rock and roll. I hope everybody is excited. I know that I'm excited. It's January. It's a beautiful day. It's about 42 degrees, sunny, no wind chill, and we're gonna roll. What is up, guys? It's a beautiful day to go and house wash. How about it? It's your host with the most. We're gonna rock and roll. Limestone cleaning, brick cleaning, all of that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna rock and roll. It's January, so anything we get is a blessing. Let's get it. Let's get it. You heard the man. This is your host with the most, Tristan Kalina. And if you are new here, welcome. I greet you with warm greetings and a big digital hug. Either way, look, this is a week in my pressure washing business. This is January. It is very unorthodox to get leads. And quite frankly, this has been the best month ever regarding my website leads. All of the leads that you see right here came through our website. There's 3 jobs right here. I actually couldn't broadcast some of these jobs. There's some gutter cleans, etc., that I just couldn't broadcast. But here are some of the wash jobs throughout the week. Either way, I wanted to really touch up on why people fail in this business. And I think listening from the negative allows you to reverse engineer this and do the complete opposite of why people fail. And I think this is a big proactive thing that I actually think about quite a bit in each entity, whether that's real estate or whatever, why people fail in it and don't do the stuff that people fail. Okay, so the first thing that I have is that people are not personable, and they actually think, act, talk in a very robotic sense that people can sense. What I mean by this is that when you go and talk to a customer and you're like, "Hi, this is Tristan with Kalina's Pressure Washing," it sounds, it's portrayed, it's illustrated as completely robotic. People do not want that. You need to get the elephant out of the room initially and just make sure that you are you. And if you don't have charisma, work on that. Talk to girls, talk to grandmas, talk to everybody you see. But quite frankly, people legitimately fail in this business because they don't have the ability to make friends, which is fucking crazy to me. But literally, you should try to become friends, or you should try to be able to converse with people on a more effective note than rather than just trying to get their money. But by the way, this limestone, this Austin stone is coming out phenomenal. It's coming out great. But I think that is one major key stone of why people fail in this business. I'm going to go over like a ton of these things, but if you could just establish some sort of charisma or charismatic approach towards when you are actually asking for money, then it is a big deal. Either way, while we rack up these hoses, I do go over the customer acquisition, the job cost, and a secret hack for you. Customer acquisition, like I had prefaced before, was via the website. This job was $650 plus tax, so that came out to, I don't know, $700 something. A secret hack that I've got for you is when you are at the job site, A, wave at everybody that is passing by because it is perceived as more friendly. B, put out a yard sign out front. C, give out door hangers after each and every single job to the surrounding neighbors. When you do that, you're touching points. You're allowing the brand to establish within your community so that you are the rock star of that community. That means that you are going to get more leads in that neighborhood, potentially. Either way, let's see what Tristan has to say. Just got done with the job. Customer was happy. Limestone cleaning, some concrete cleaning. And man, I think the biggest thing regardless of all of this, is being personable, being a good person. I believe that good people actually win in business. People will say, business owners are greedy or yada, yada, yada. No, dude, you just have to be a very personable individual. You have to be friends with them because it allows you to separate it and then compile the proof via reviews, via referrals, via photos that you guys can actually do the work. And then you'll just win as a byproduct. Neighbors came up to us after looking for spring quotes, all of that stuff. I think understanding the seasons of the business as well, because it is unorthodox to get a lot of calls in the wintertime with January and February. But once March, April, May, June comes along, you really start to pounce a lot. That's what I've noticed. It gives me a lot of clarity. I just enjoy those cold months because I'm hibernating personally. I'm like a squirrel. I'm just trying to get as many okay, that sounds crazy. I'm trying to get as much food in me and trying to get as much sleep as possible so that when the springtime comes that we can absolutely crush. Either way, man, just have that relentless pursuit to just keep getting the fine-tuned details of each area of your business while you're going through the slower times, the winter times, and then as a byproduct, it will explode in the spring. That's it. I've been around. I've got some skin in the game, I would say. And that's the best piece of advice that I can give anybody that's trying to get into the business or that's currently in the business as well. It is a great day to be great. We got the full property wash today. Concrete, windows, house, gutters, all of it today. Let's rock and roll. And hopefully you're excited. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is job number 2 of the video. This was a full property wash from the windows, from the walls, from the paver restoration, concrete, gutters, every little bit of it we cleaned, and it took about a day and a half. Yes, that seems unorthodoxly long just because this house isn't that big, but the right gate was locked. We had to move around quite a bit. Hoses were bursting, all of it. Just not the fun stuff. But either way, this was $2,750 plus tax. So whatever that is. But pivoting to my main point here, and by the way, we are soft washing all the walls, surface cleaning all the concrete, all the pavers, etc. Soft washing is leveraging sodium hypochlorite onto the walls and allowing it to dwell, then rinsing it off, aka bleach. That's what sodium hypochlorite is. But number 2, why people fail in this business is they don't know what works. And each market is really different. So let me give you an example. Florida market, for example. I know a lot of people that crush it with Facebook ads. I don't crush it with Facebook ads over here. Google ads work in some market, but you only can know what works in your market is by either asking somebody in your market or, most importantly, trying it out. And by putting money into those things or time. You have to get a large enough sample size to justify, oh, this gets me leads. Then the biggest part of this is do more of that stuff. People get crushed by volume because if you know something works and then you don't do it, there's going to be somebody else that actually does it too. But you need to figure out what's your main lead sources and then hammer that in every single day. Every single day. Because if you've been in this business before, you'll get really hot. You'll be booked out for 2 weeks and then you'll have no work the next 2 weeks. The problem with that is because you stopped advertising. The advertising has to come with a lot of volume. And so, by the way, this came out great. This guy was so damn happy. I mean, this house was a little bit beat up. You could see some oxidation on there, but man, we got it really damn clean. But you just have to figure out what works, do more of the stuff that actually works, and then just consistently be able to automate that essentially via volume. That's the premise. And guys, I don't sell a course or anything along those lines. If you guys didn't know, I'm not afraid to tell you this stuff because I know that I'm going to win, and I feel very confident in my abilities and skills. I mean, straight up. I've been able to prove it over the past 3-4 years. And I have a real estate portfolio of 14 units. So I don't care about giving this information out for you guys. It's your host with the most. Got an oil spill today. Going to teach you how you guys can do this. Let's roll. Let's have a phenomenal day. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. And let's rock and roll. It's your host with the most. Let's get it. Yes, sir. We have an oil spill job today. This was an insurance claim that came through the website. Yes, an insurance claim. This was about $550 plus tax. We're applying the degreaser on here. So if anybody doesn't know how to clean oil spills, this is kind of how you do it. And by the way, this is a cold water machine. I'm not using hot water. I do set expectations initially because there will be like a halo. It won't come entirely out, but we can get a lot of it out. Either way, the third reason why people fail in this business that I have seen, and it might be probably the main thing, is the mental model and the physical model. Meaning that the mentality and the mental stress of running a business is not meant for everybody. And by the way, after you surface clean, you apply another degreaser mixture via downstream injector. But the mental capacity to be able to be emotionally stable throughout slow months, to be able to be physically available throughout hot months, it wears and tears on you physically, mentally, spiritually, all of it. A lot of people just experience burnout. But man, if this is something you actually want to do and you're a man about it, like, you won't burn out. And I guarantee you, if you find success, you probably won't burn out. But burnout is probably a leading cause. So you just have to mitigate that by just being able to enjoy the climb, enjoying the journey, enjoying the stress, enjoying the success, all of it. All of it. That's how you defeat burnout, essentially. But those are my 3 ways on how to succeed in this business and not to fail. You are mentally weak if you allow a negative thought to be able to affect your work. You have to build a mental model so impervious enough that no matter what demon or what flame tries to protrude the surface, that it will remain stable no matter what. This is exactly how you win. Literally, it is easier said than done. But when you do the thing, even when it hurts, more consistently at a very repeatable notion, then it becomes easier. You start to callous your brain. This is how you avoid burnout. This is how you avoid failure. Just by doing those subtle things. Either way, winners win, losers lose. And if you want to win, definitely subscribe, as we're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. I'm posting every Tuesday and Friday at 5:15 Central Standard Time. You guys are thebomb.com. You guys should definitely take a look at the next video. I will see you in that next video. Later. Peace.